Good morning and welcome to Cincy Lifestyle. We have officially, as of right this minute, made it halfway through the work week. Mona, we did it thus far.
We sure did, Clyde, and I'm excited. Just 2 more days to go. But you know what? We don't want to rush it. Just sit down, relax, everybody at home, and just enjoy the show today. We've got a good one for you.
And we're going to help you relax and enjoy the show today. We're going to start with some video of a thing that's happening up in our nation's capital. As you know, weather only matters when it hits the northeastern corridor. But as part of that process, there's all this video of the pandas at the National Zoo in Washington having a good old time.
Clyde, that looks like so much fun, and they are adorable. I can't think of another word other than adorable. This is the way we should act in the snow, Clyde. We should be on the ground, twirling around, sliding down hills.
Well, Mona, if I had fur, I would. But the jeans that I generally wear when it's like that don't do me much good. And just so you know, we have pandas at our zoo here as well. They're red pandas, and we don't have any snow, so we don't know whether they're cavorting like that when it snows here. But you know, it's relaxing. It's good to see the video, those pandas having a good time out in that weather. And you know, yeah, it is. And video, this video in particular kind of sets the tone for 2 unintentional themes of our show today. Number 1, animals. Later on, we're going to have that and the feeling of joy that comes with animals. And Mona is going to have an opportunity for you around joy as well. Right, Mona?
All right. Thank you so much. All right. Well, here's a thought from an author. Share your life with others, and you will have a joyful life. And the good folks at Hoxworth Blood Center have an opportunity for blood donors to experience that joyful life by inviting friends to share the joy of giving life. And I want to welcome our guest today, and she's going to tell us a whole lot more. Kara Nicholas from Hoxworth Blood Center. Kara, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me. It's always so much fun to see you.
It is, and it's always a pleasure having you. So tell me, it's really important for Hoxworth to continue to grow its donor base right now, right?
Yes, that is absolutely true. So, you know, we do have a great donor base here in the Cincinnati area, but we always find that people are going to still get deferred for different reasons. You know, it could be for travel or a new medication that they're on, or maybe they've been diagnosed with a new condition and they're not able to donate blood anymore. But the need for blood doesn't go away. So we really need to continue to encourage more people to make blood donation a regular activity. So that is what we are trying to do right now, trying to expand our donor base and encourage more people to come out and donate.
Well, you all have come up with a great way to do that. So it's called the Refer a Friend program. So tell me how that works.
Yeah, so we're really excited about this. This happens this month, so the month of February. If you're an existing blood donor with us, you can go to our website and refer a friend to become a blood donor. So if you have friends or family that you know haven't donated with us, you can refer them to donate during the month of February. And if they take you up on that challenge and they make that life-saving blood donation, both of you are actually going to get a $5 e-gift card. So you're going to be saving a life and also getting a little reward for yourself as well. So we're really excited and hoping that a lot of people are going to be encouraging their friends and family to donate.
All right. You know what? Some of our friends may be first-time donors if we can get them there to make that donation. So what should they expect?
Yeah, so when you come in to donate, obviously we're still taking all of these safety precautions for the pandemic. You'll need to wear a mask. We are practicing social distancing, so they shouldn't be nervous about coming out to a donor center. But you can expect, you know, you're going to have to fill out some paperwork, a health history, a travel history, just to make sure that you are eligible and healthy enough to donate blood. You'll go through a little mini health screening where we're going to test your blood pressure, your pulse, your iron to make sure that it's safe for you to donate. And then honestly, if you're donating whole blood, you can expect to be in the chair with a needle in your arm for maybe only 10 minutes. So it's a really short process, but your blood donation can make a real impact here in the community. And then of course, after that, you can expect to get some free snacks, some juice, and then after a couple of days, you'll get that e-gift card in your email.
There's always the free snacks and juice. We love that too. And you're saving a life. So tell people how they can connect with this and sign up for the Refer a Friend program.
Yeah, so you can go to our website. We have a little title card up there right now that says Refer a Friend. Just click on that and you can go ahead and refer a couple of friends or family. There's no limit to how many people you can recommend. And if you have any questions about your eligibility, you can always give us a call at 513-451-0910 or go to hoxworth.org.
Sounds good. Kara, thank you so much for talking to us and sharing this information with us today. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Great to see you.
All right, now grab your boots because now we're heading to the farm. Join us as Allie takes us to Foreverland Farm, a magical place where abandoned, abused, and discarded farm animals get a second chance at happiness. Take a look.
Normally if like a loud car goes by, they'll like freak out. Like that.
These turkey toms are just 2 of 80 animals on the 6-acre Clermont County property called Foreverland Farm, which is a nonprofit animal sanctuary dedicated to providing a safe home to abandoned, abused, or discarded farm animals. Co-founders Brittany and Leanne Kane have made it a mission to provide these animals with a forever home till the end of their lives.
This was, something that just came along. Like, I went through a really difficult time in my life, and when I started to heal from that, started to become more empathetic and compassionate, and that extended to other avenues of my life. And then when I found veganism, this was, just kind of the next step after that, what I could do more for the animals. And sometimes, they don't really there's not really any laws protecting farm animals because they're seen as, property or food. They're not like our companion animals like dogs and cats. So they don't really have a whole lot of resources. They don't get a whole lot of time in the spotlight, but they still need our help. So this sanctuary, founding this sanctuary was a way for me to, give back to the animals, like express my love of animals and give them a safe home.
My favorite part is when the truck pulls up with a trailer full of rescues. Not even necessarily full, but like when the truck has new rescues coming in, it's just exciting to meet like the new friend. Essentially, is like, because I mean, they all have such unique personalities. It's fun to like learn them and like learn about them and learn how to care for whoever it is and the different personalities coming out and all that kind of stuff.
Milton, the pig that's in this field, he's grumpy. He's very grumpy all the time. So, we just know that about him. Mayday, our little baby right here, he's very inquisitive and he's very jumpy. He gets excited about everything. So he's just a happy guy all the time. So it's very sweet. It's very sweet to watch them like grow and blossom when they come here.
It's about extending compassion to farm animals. And that's why Foreverland Farm has a goal of finding a new farm home. They've maxed out their current location and are on the hunt to find more acreage with proper barns and infrastructure so they can continue to care for more animals in the future.
Learning about our mission, if you feel connected to it, if you feel connected, you have the love of animals, we would really appreciate support for our move because we can do so much more in our community. Not only will we have more space to rescue animals, but we'll have more space to have more of community involvement. Like, we want to have workshops and we want to have tours and we want to have like community gardens, all of that alongside of the animal rescue.
All right, and Allie is here with us right now. So Allie, let's check in with you a second. I'm curious about how their search for that new property is going.
It's actually going well. They have goals to try to be in their new home within 2021. Keep in mind that's still a bit of a lofty goal because they also work full time out of this. They don't make any money off of this farm. This is truly out of the goodness of their heart and them finding purpose within this animal. So a lot of that is through grant money. So that's why they're extending the outreach to see for those who may be interested in wanting to donate, because it is a purpose and a passion for them, and they want to expand that, but they're at max capacity right now. They found 1 or 2 potential farm opportunities in the area because they would like to stay in Claremont County, but this is still kind of the start of their journey. They're open to exploring outside of Claremont County, but like anything, you start to build and develop relationships with veterinarians and the community around you. So ideally they'd like to stay there, but they're at the beginning. But they are still looking for more donations to hopefully expand because they want more animals. They have roughly 80 now. And I will say, Clyde, it was about 24 degrees when we were shooting, so it was much colder than that opening sequence we shot.
Well, thank you. I feel marginally better.
Allie, it looks like they have all kinds of animals. Did one grab your heart?
You know what? Whether he grabbed my heart or he grabbed our microphone, I don't know. It was Champ, one of the goats, because we were filming, and that was the time that I was interviewing Emily, and she turns around and she goes, "Oh no, I think Champ just ate through the mic. Champ ate through the mic cord while we were doing the interview." So that was a funny WCPO technical ticket that I had to put in, and he kept coming up and hitting the tripod. So I think even though he was a little bit of a troublemaker, I think he was one of my favorites just because he had a lot of personality and spunk. I thought Iggy the pig really stood out to me because when you saw some of the original videos from Facebook when she first arrived, I mean, she's 500 pounds or hundreds of pounds at this point in time, and she is a very, very big pig. But it was a really, really great experience, and overall I think it's a great way, because I'd never been to a farm sanctuary before, and I really didn't know that they existed, and that's exactly what Brittany was kind of mentioning before. A lot of people don't know that they exist, and understanding that farm animals who may have been abused or are getting to the end of their lives need a place to go. And so that's something that they're trying to extend. And I thought it was just a really great experience all around. So if you do want to help, I would say take a look at them at Foreverland Farm.
Allie, just a very little bit of time left, but for folks who might want to help them accomplish their mission, how do they connect with them?
Yes, their website, heading to foreverlandfarm.org is the best way to check them out. And also don't feel afraid to reach out to them over Instagram or Facebook. They're really active there, and they post a lot of photos and videos, and will respond to you there. So Facebook is usually a great way to do that.
All right, Allie, thanks.
Thank you so much, Allie. Hey, coming up here on Cincy Lifestyle, there are boutiques for the little princess in your life. But what about your little prince? Well, we'll meet the man behind the Handsome Prince clothing and hear why he thinks it's important to treat both genders like royalty. Plus, are you looking to spoil your pet this Valentine's Day? Well, a hug may not be the way to go. Well, we'll hear from a local trainer about the correct ways to show affection toward your fuzzy Valentine. Oh, isn't he cute? We'll be right back. Welcome back. Well, in recent years, we've come to recognize that what we used to call our pets are really our friends, and they give us comfort and most of all affection. So we try to return that affection, but are we doing it the right way? That's a good question. And to answer that, let's check in with Lisa DeSatnik, a certified dog trainer and owner of Much PETential. Thank you so much for joining us, Lisa.
Oh, Mona, it's so good to be with you again.
Yes, we love it when you're here. So we alluded to this already, but your dog doesn't necessarily like hugs, right?
No. And you know what? And I see that so much. You see that on YouTube and you see that in photos, but no, dogs really don't like that. They may tolerate it, but they don't. And what's going to happen is you're going to start to see some stress signs, like the dog leaning away or looking away or yawning or doing a lick lip. Those are signs that your dog's not enjoying it. And the thing is if your dog's not enjoying it, he's not going to want to be around you all the time. So it's important, especially to teach young kids, that we don't want to be hugging our dog. We want to be sitting next to the dog and helping your dog feel very comfortable and safe. And that way your dog's going to want to be around you a lot more.
Lisa, that is really interesting because I think a lot of people didn't know that, including me. So what's something that we can do or give our pets to make them happy?
Absolutely. So lots of enrichment. And now, it's difficult because it's so cold outside for walks, but there's so many things that you can do indoors to help your dog to have enrichment. You can do scent games with your dog. You can give your dog puzzle toys to work for the food. You can do training in positive ways. That's mental games, and that is absolutely good exercise for your dog. We also want to make sure that your dog is feeling safe. So that's going to help your dog to feel happy. Make sure that you understand your dog's stress signals so that you're doing things that your dog really enjoys and you're paying attention to use things that your dog really likes to do. So that way he's going to have quality of life and you're going to have a stronger relationship for it.
Really good information, Lisa. So we also want positive behavior from our dogs. So how do we promote that?
Absolutely. Few things. Number one is, we want to make sure that our dog's needs are being met. So again, we go back to that enrichment. Your dog's going to be making choices. If he's very happy working on a puzzle toy, he's not going to be thinking about going up and begging from you when you're at the kitchen sink and doing other things. So really think about that enrichment tool. The other thing is management. So we want to try to do all that we can to prevent our dog from practicing things that we don't like, so that we can be focused on teaching our dog what you do like and building lots of value for that. A training in positive ways with positive reinforcement, making training fun and engaging for your dog. The training should be the highlight of your dog's day. If not, we need to look at changing something because really we want it to be fun and something that your dog looks forward to. So those are some different ways to help your dog to be happy around you.
All right, Lisa, I've got just a few seconds left and I want to make sure people know how to connect with you.
Well, I've got a website. It's www.somuchpetential, like potential, but with an E for pet. I'm also on Facebook. Look up So Much PETential, and on Instagram. So I'd love to connect with you there. And definitely reach out to give help.
Okay, Lisa, thank you so much for talking to us. It's been great. We appreciate it.
Oh, well, thanks again for having me. Have a good day.
Clyde. You too.
Google the phrase handsome prince and a lot of Disney cartoons and real-life single royals pop up. But drill down past the hype and fantasy and you come to the Handsome Prince. Now that's a Cincinnati business dedicated to developing leadership, confidence in young boys by dressing them in princely fashion. And here now to talk with us more about it is the owner of the Handsome Prince, Kenneth Gilbert Jr. Kenneth, thank you so much for talking to us this morning.
Thank you for having me here.
All right, so tell us a little bit about how you came up with this idea in the first place.
So one day, my daughters, my wife, we were all going shopping, and we went inside of a store called Justice. Justice sells all girls' clothes for tweens, and my son was in there, and he was kind of getting bored, so he started playing with the undergarments. And my wife, embarrassed, she kind of scolded him a little bit, and I chuckled, I laughed, and I said, if we had a store that was dedicated to boys, he wouldn't be playing with those things. And that's when the moment came, like we should start creating a brand that's dedicated to boys and the positivity and just giving them those type of things. And that's where it was created at.
Got it. So let's elaborate on that a little bit more because you send out some pretty strong messages about self-love and confidence. Tell us why you think that's important.
I think it's really important because with girls, we constantly call them princesses and beautiful, but we rarely do that with boys on an everyday basis. So to wear those brands, those ideas on their clothing and to be able to have that implemented in their everyday lifestyle, I think it's important More importantly, everything starts within ourselves. If we can't learn how to love ourselves and have the confidence within our own self, we can't give those things out to everybody else.
All right, good point, good point. So you're a grad of Mortar, which is kind of an entrepreneurial hub. I'll try to get that out right, but it's an entrepreneurial hub. So tell us a little bit about the importance of having a place like yours in the community.
First, I think one of the most important things is representation. I've always been a Black man, and I was raised in Lincoln Heights, Ohio, the first Black neighborhood north of the Mason-Dixon line, and that's important to me. I think when the children can see someone doing things other than what they see in their everyday life, walking to school and those type of things, that they begin to believe that they can become something different than the stigma that's put on them.
All right, well, let's make sure people are able to connect with you and your product if they want to shop at your store or just simply get more information. How do they do that?
If you want to shop at the store, you can go to www.thehandsomeprintsboys.com. You can also follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/thehandsomeprints. And we're also on Instagram at the Handsome Prince Boys.
Okay, all right. Well, Kenneth, thank you so much for talking to us, and we wish you the best of luck.
Thank you. Stay blessed.
Thank you.
And that's Cincy Lifestyle for today, Wednesday, February 3rd. Clyde, keep on laughing. It's going to be a great day. Remember, reach out to us all the ways there on the screen. And don't forget to write us a letter. We will respond. Make today a great day.
Hey, thank you so much for watching our video. Now, if you liked what you saw, hit the subscribe button. You can also check out full episodes of the show you've never seen before or watch your favorites again and again. And as always, be sure to make it a great day.